Hello, my lovely Aquarius. I hope that you're all well today. This is your October 2020 love reading. This is my favorite deck. And I'm getting to be such a tarot dork that I'm coloring the edges. How dorky is that? But I love it, so hey. All right, Aquarius. Love, October 2020. What is up? Too many? If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. All right, let's get on this. All right, Aquarius. Generally, this is you, this is them, this is the storyline. Flip these as it reads. Looks like you're trying to look into the future on this. You're trying. But you're still, there's lots of confusion. And you know you want this person, but you're also very focused on money. You want to make sure that you can bring forth abundance. You're trying to manifest this abundance. You already have manifested this abundance. And you're trying to have patience. You're knowing that, Spirit will show you when the time is right. Even with your money, you're meditating. Your person's going through a death and rebirth process. And that might be a part of your trepidation where you know that this person is going to be needing to do more healing. I think your person walked away from you because you weren't really fulfilling them. You weren't really giving them what they needed, is what they told you, because you've been focusing on your money. And you know this is a part of their thing and not yours. They want this 10 of Cups. And in their mind, they're like, okay, well, if you can't offer that to me, if you're so concerned about your coin, I need to go walk off and find something. But they're completely heartbroken about this. Comes the Death card here. And I love this Death card because, look how it's bringing a whole new world. It's like a portal. I think both of you realize that this is a past life soulmate connection. And it's in the reverse. So it's something that both of you acknowledge. It's something that both of you know and understand. And they do see you as a self-assured, confident person who can, get what they want. Both of you know that each other is this. And because they walked away, it's the dark night of the soul. They're experiencing the dark night of the soul. You're experiencing the dark night of the soul. And to a certain degree, you're just like, I did my best. I did what I could. There's things I have to take care of. I have to make sure that I feed my family. I have to make sure that I have food on the table and clothes for my children. And I don't want to live poorly. I want to be abundant. This person, when they had to walk away, it really did kill them. Hence this death and this. And it hurt you, but you know that time will tell. With that Temperance card there. You know, Aquarius, you might be dealing with a Sagittarian. You know, of course, with most cards, if you pull enough cards out, you're going to be dealing with everybody in the zodiac. So that's why I generally do not try to focus on that stuff. Because when you read other readers, they're like, oh my gosh, you might be involved with like everyone in the zodiac. And then they're going to name them all off. And I don't think that's bad. It's just not my gig because I feel like, meh. You know, you could be dealing with anybody. So with the Two of Wands here reversed, they do, you know, since they're trying to look to the future, they do want a new beginning. And they don't know how to make it with you, but they want it to be. And it's like they're trying not to overthink this. You know, you walking away, you looking in other directions, you know, because here's the Ten of Pentacles. And this is what they want, but it's in the reverse. So with this Temperance card, they're going to need to figure out how to turn that around. Well, you're going to need to figure out how to turn that around. Sorry, getting the storyline all sorts of messed up. You know, and like I said, flip the storyline as it reads. You're going to know which resonates with you and which does not. So here's your own card with the Star card reversed. So you are still holding on to hope. Even though you know, sometimes it gets really hard and you want to give up. You know, with this Death card comes the Queen of Wands. You know, they know they've got it going on. They know that they can manifest what they want, whether it's with you or someone else. But they want it to be with you. You know, they have some regret on how this rolled out, how they walked away. They do have regrets about it. You know, they've thought about it. And they're just like, wow, maybe I could have done that better. Maybe I could have been more grounded. And with this Ten of Cups is the Four of Wands reversed. Like they wanted the full-on commitment with you. But because you were so focused on your money, you know, and which is fine. Like if you want to build your empire, you need to build your empire so you have something to offer, right? With the Six of Cups reversed is the Knight of Cups. So someone is going to try to woo someone like... I think sometimes it's interesting because it's kind of an in and out thing where they'll come in and try to woo you just slightly. See if you're still interested. And then you might be hard and stoic and still silent. It's like then you're not letting them in because they walked away from you. You guys have this, how do I say it? Almost like game playing. You guys do lots of game playing with each other. You know, I think there's lots of masks that are happening here. And here's the World card, like, you know. Obviously there's love here because there's the Six of Cups. There's the Knight of Cups. So right now you guys are triggering each other. Yeah, there's confusion, there's stalemate. I think both of you are going to have to learn how to open your hearts and come forth with clarity. And I don't know if that's possible right now. Let's see, give me more information here. What is the reason exactly why someone walked away? I think both of you were excited at the beginning of this relationship and you were like, oh my God, this is amazing. I want to tell everybody about it. And then, you know, your daily lives kicked in. today cards are flying. Let me see here. Yeah, and there was a lot of seduction, a lot of sexual chemistry between the two of you. Give me more information here. Might have been some flattery where you guys were, I think it was sincere flattery, but I think, you know, whoever was receiving the information took it as flattery. It's kind of like you guys don't trust each other. You won't stop for a moment to stop and really, I guess maybe, you know, the crux of it is that you don't trust yourself, so how can you trust others? You need to gain appreciation for yourself. It's like there was a power play, like I was saying before, where it's this, you know, it's a very unequal situation, or I don't know how to explain it. And then here's the escape. Like, so then both of you, like, they walked away because they needed to escape, because they're like, you know, I don't appreciate myself, so how could I appreciate you? And I don't trust you because you don't trust me to get this done. It's like both of you are playing off of each other's weaknesses. You're both very, very triggered. And then, of course, you get defensive. But there's also strength. It's like you guys, especially them, they wanted to walk away. They walked away. And so you became defensive about it. But then both of you were holding on. Aquarius. You know, and here's the second patience card. There's temperance and patience. So there's going to be, you know, and of course you're going to feel restless in between, because you have to do both of you need to do your own healing. Both of you need to go into those things that you both triggered within each other to see what they're about, why they're there, and go, you know, forth from there. So to me, this has been one of the more confusing for me to read, because it seems like both of you are kind of all over the board, you know, like with you. And of course, I'm assuming this is you. You'll flip the storyline as it reads, but there's a lot of ego here, you know, and there's lots of over emotional. You know, you might be all thoughts and they might be all emotion. And, you know, a decision needed to be made, and you weren't making it, so they made it. But it tore them apart, just like it tore you apart. Even though I think you found a little more solace in the quiet, you know, when you're sitting here in your quiet meditation, holding on to your pentacle. You know, definitely a lot less drama. You know, and there might come a time in the near future here where you guys are going to get in contact again, and negotiation is going to have to happen. AKA that means that you guys are both going to have to come together individually within yourselves and negotiate and let go of this status. I need this. You need to give me that. You need to let go of that. You need to be innovative. You need to let go of the extremism. Both of you really trigger each other. This has been an interesting read. Let's see now. I'm going to take the Twin Flame Journey Oracles. Give me more information on what's going on in this relationship, please. Yeah, both of you are bound to your thoughts, your emotions, your addictions, how you want each other, how you perceive each other. There's lots of contemplating that needs to happen. You guys need to both go within and get very clear about what you want for yourself. And, you know, there's a self-esteem issue here. Of course, for both of you. Who doesn't? Who has an ironclad self-esteem? I think the person who walked away is They're feeling a lot of grief. I'm getting almost regret, but they really didn't know what to do. You know, and this, I think, you know, of course, if someone is reading this, you know, and coming to these videos, they go see karmic partner and they're like, oh, it's a karmic partner. I think all partners are karmic if they've been soulmates before, because how can you not accumulate karma without it? There's going to be a reunion, but it's, in the meantime, there's a lot of numbing. There's lots of thinking about each other. And what I'm hearing from Spirit is, with these two Patience and Temperance card, you need to stop and see the signs. You need to stop, contemplate, you know, like the contemplation card that was here earlier, to really see that you guys need to gain some clarity on this, what you want and how you want to move forward. I hope that this was helpful. I know it was kind of all over the board, but Spirit had a lot to say. And I feel like both of you had a lot to say. I appreciate your time. Aquarius, I love you and have a wonderful day. Bye.